Hi, it's Ashleigh from Sweet Dreams Bake Shop, and today we are making these adorable paper doll gingerbread cookies. Now, of course, these are made out of cookie dough, not paper, but I'm utilizing the same concept of being able to customize your own cookie. You can use whatever recipe you want, but if you're not into making things from scratch and you more so enjoy the decorating, I suggest you go check out one of the cookie premixes down in the description box below from the Pampered Pantry. But if you have the time to make things from scratch, then you can go ahead and check out this recipe down in the description box below, which I just found off of the internet. Rather than coming up with brand new recipes all from scratch, I often like to utilize a base recipe and then I'll kind of make it my own by adding things or taking things away. This time around, I didn't really have to do too much. All I did was add a little bit of orange zest instead of lemon zest, and I added a little bit of nutmeg as well, and I omitted the cloves, but mainly because I just didn't have any. Now, if you are doing this, you can use whatever size cutter that you want, but I find the bigger the better because it's a lot easier to put different things on and make more details. To make all the clothing and accessories for the gingerbread, I really just used the same cutter over and over to make sure that everything fits perfectly. And then I'm just taking my X-Acto knife and cutting out different shapes. As with all of my cookie tutorials, we're going to start with flooding and piping icing consistency. If you don't know what that is, you can go ahead and check out this tutorial in the right-hand corner. I'm also using tipless bags. I highly recommend this over using metal tips, just because if there is a clog or anything, you can easily take out that clog without having to empty out your whole bag or dig around in there with a toothpick, which can be really tricky. If you want to add any sugars or sprinkles, make sure you do it when your icing is wet. The beauty of the flooding and piping icing is it's the perfect consistency, so nothing is going to slide around or get too wet. Links to all of the things I'm going to be using in today's tutorial is down in the description box below. If you watched my Paw Patrol Sky cookie video the other day, then you'll notice that I'm using the same technique that I did in that video, where I don't even do a piping line or anything. I just put the icing straight on and then I bring it out. I've been successful with this approach with royal icings, but I haven't really been successful with glazes. I think it has to do with something with the viscosity that the meringue powder creates. You can go ahead and add some edible gold pearls to this to create a necklace. I felt like this dress was a little bit plain, so I decided to add some white polka dots. When you're making dots, all you need to do is squeeze the piping bag, and then you kind of press down just a little bit and then release. And stop squeezing the bag or else icing will just go everywhere. Now I'm going to create the little apron on the dress, and all you need to do is draw a little curved line and then create a smaller rectangle piece and then fill that in. I'm a little disappointed with the way this airbrush turns out, and the reason being it does bleed a little bit, and I know what my problem was. My cookie was kind of in an in-between size, so that stencil didn't sit on it perfectly, so then that's how the airbrush escaped a little bit underneath. For my gingerbread doll, I'm just utilizing a little bit of brown and gold airbrush color mixed together. Go ahead and add on any more details as you see fit. And I do want to note that for this tutorial, I'm using flooding and piping consistency the whole way through. If you wanted super defined small detailing, then I would suggest that you use only piping consistency. You can either utilize black royal icing for this, or if you don't want to make a whole new color just for the eyes, then you could do this with edible pen. I've started setting up my house for Christmas. I'm hoping to show you guys more Christmas shots in my next few videos. All right, now let's get into the pricing. Now the pricing for this is a little bit tricky when it comes to the custom orders because there is obviously going to be more of a range. If someone asked me to do it exactly like how I've done it, then that would be the pricing. And this is all in Canadian dollars. Now, if this was for a stock order, which I actually recommend for this particular cookie set, then I would charge $20, keeping in mind that I get to control what all that clothing looks like and how much detail I'm going to put into that. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe so you can be part of the Sweetie fam. Right now, I'm uploading daily, so make sure you hit that notification bell so you know when I upload. Also, be sure to comment, request, or ask a question. I love hearing from you guys. Bye!